Hi everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle. This is my eBay haul for Friday, September 15th. I went to the 4-H Rummage sale in the one of the towns right next to us. They have a huge 4-H building, and every September they have a really big sale. They fill this main room up, which is enormous. It's like the size of a gym. They fill that room up. Then they also have a treasure room, and a craft room, like crafts and linens, and a book room, and a clothing room. So it's huge, and the prices are usually very reasonable. So that's where I went. I got there right after I dropped my daughter off at school, and of course here I am. I'm trying to like peacefully read my book like I always do, and people constantly, I cannot believe how many people comment on the fact that I sit in line and I'm reading a book. Every rummage sale I go to, somebody will look at me and go, "Oh, wow, a book." You know, like they've never seen one before. I'm like, they're like, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I never thought of that." Like, you people have seen me at these things for the past, however many years, sitting on the ground and reading my book. Oh, I don't know why it's such a new concept to them every time, but... And then, of course, we always get someone in the line who comes up and wants to talk as loud as she possibly can to everyone for the entire 45 minutes that we're standing outside waiting for it to open. It makes me nuts, because I'm just trying to peacefully, read. I think I'm going to have to buy earplugs. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know, or say thank you for my last video explaining where I was. Thank you for all your kind comments. My daughter is doing a little better this week. We go back tomorrow to hopefully get rid of the crutches. God, I pray we get rid of the crutches, because I've never seen a person so miserable on crutches before in my life. I told her, if she ever breaks anything again, I'm out of here. Either that or somebody around here is going to be medicated until it's over. Because it's just been so hard. Holy cow. And on top of that, my husband's doing eBay now, which is okay. He hasn't asked too many questions, but he's funny because he'll say to me, I used to get all these messages from people on YouTube, and I don't mind, general questions here and there. That's fine. That's what, I'm here for. But I'll have sometimes I'll have someone go, "How do I do eBay?" Like, period. They want me to walk them through it, like, from A to Z. I'm like, I don't have time for that. And my husband always gets mad at that. He's like, you figured it out yourself. These people need to figure it out on their own and stop asking you all these questions. And so then, of course, when he started, he kept coming up the stairs going, "I have a question." Finally, I just looked at him and I go, "You know what? Can you just stop being so lazy and figure this out for yourself? I do not have time for you." And he just looked at me and goes, "I married you, therefore you have to answer my questions." So it's been going pretty well, except for the tape gun issue. My tape gun is usually right next to me on my couch in the living room, because I'll bring it downstairs, I'll pack things up, I'll come back upstairs, print my labels out, and then I'll sit on the couch and tape on the labels. And so he was wandering around the house one day, and he's looking around. I go, "What are you looking for?" He goes, "I need the tape gun." I go, "It's right here." And he looks at me and goes, "The tape gun should really be kept in the shipping department, not next to you on the couch." And I just looked at him and I go, "First of all, I've been doing this for 9 years, and you've been doing it for 9 minutes. I said, if you want to know where the tape gun is all the time, I said, I could relocate it for you so that you would be able to find it immediately. I said, you may not be very comfortable, but you'll always know where it is." So, needless to say, when he's done with my tape gun now, he brings it back upstairs, and I put it on my couch. So, that's pretty much been the only, I wouldn't even call it an argument we've had. We're just extremely sarcastic. We don't even fight. We just, throw sarcastic insults at each other all day long. And it's fun. We like it like that. Okay, so let me start showing you guys what I got. I'm going to show you guys all the needlework stuff first and just basically say everything you're going to see cost me anywhere from $1/4 to 50 cents. So, because I had it all in a bag, nothing was priced, and they just kind of, you know, bundled the price for me. So this is, and I'm not going to take it out of here, this is a Japanese punch needle embroidery kit. I threw it in the bag, didn't realize that it didn't have like a finished picture of it. It just had the thread, the needle tool, basic instructions, and that was it. So I put it up for auction at $9.99 with free shipping, not thinking it would go anywhere. And for some reason, right now, I think it ends tomorrow or the day after, it's up to $19.50. I got people fighting over this thing, and I don't understand why, but I'll take it for 50 cents. That's great. Then I got this Elsa Williams, the Chase sampler kit. This is like a reproduction of a 1700s sampler, and these always seem to do pretty well. Prices for these on eBay are all over the place. Some people want, you know, over 100. Some people want, you know, 30 bucks. I put mine up for 40 with free shipping at auction. I have a bid now, and I have a bunch of people watching it, so I'm not sure if it's going to go any higher than that, but even if it doesn't, I'm happy with it. I got some Hawaiian quilt pattern items. I got 2 of these cross-stitch charts with Hawaiian quilt patterns. Apparently these are very popular, so if you see these anywhere, get them. Because I already sold these 2 together for $10.99. And then I sold this Hawaiian quilting book. This is actual quilting patterns, not a cross-stitch version of them. And this I sold for $7.99. Not to the same person either, different people. And then this is the other thing that sold this weekend. This is a Jan Lin counted cross stitch called, come on, focus here. Might be focusing, but I don't have my glasses on, so I can't tell if it's focused. Oh yeah, it is focused. I need to go to the eye doctor. Anyway, this is the Yellow-Eyed Family cat pillow. And I saw an auction that ended, and 2 people were fighting over this, and it ended at like $44. So I slapped mine up there for $40 because I figured whoever missed out is willing to at least pay that for this. And I'm not sure if it was that same person or not, but I did sell that for $40 on Saturday. So good profit on that too. And then these are the ones that, these are all listed, but none of them have sold yet. I got this little needlepoint called Unicorn Balloon. Should hopefully be able to get about 10 out of that. I got 2 of these needlepoint canvases. I'm not going to open these up, but they're really long. They're about 24 inches long, something like that. One is an antique store, one is like a street scene with shops and houses. I think I put those both up together for $15. Got this vintage, I think it's 1977 Siamese patchwork needlepoint kit. I think I put that up for 20 or 25. Then this one I put up at auction. And I do have a watcher on it, but no bid yet. This is a Busilla needlepoint pillow kit. I put Crazy Quilt in the title because Crazy Quilt stuff sells pretty well. But this is basically just called a patchwork kit. It's just butt ugly. I can't stand it, but somebody out there is going to fall in love with it. I put this up for $25. So we'll see if that gets any bids. Then got this one. Oh, I gotta put a needle in that one. But anyway, this is one from Needles and Hoops, which, you know, aren't great sellers. It says I'd rather be golfing. Maybe only get about 5 on that. Then I got 3 of these vintage knitting crochet pattern books. They're all of gloves, scarves, and socks. So I put them all up together. I think for 10 or 12 with free shipping. They cost me, you know, like $1/4 a piece. Then I got this cross-stitch chart called Christmas Victorian House. Really pretty one. I don't know, maybe 5 on that. Then these I put up together. These are 2 Bessie Gutmans. Ooh, I just heard my phone cha-ching. Yay! No, there it goes again. Bessie Gutman's, she's a really popular illustrator. This one's called In Disgrace. This one's called Reward, the little girl and the dog. Put those both up together, I think for 15. I don't know. If any of you really want to know, you can go to my store and check out the prices. I've had so much to do this week that I'm surprised I can remember even remotely what I put things up for. This is a Beatrix Potter needlepoint book. It has 24 different designs in it. I think I put this up for like 8 to 10. Then this is a drawn thread cross-stitch pattern called Sampler Game Board. It's just a bunch of like primitive houses and images of animals, and obviously you can use this as a chess or a checkerboard. Drawn thread is a really popular company, so I should be able to get at least 8 out of that. Then I got this Dimensions, here we go, Yuletide Village tree skirt. So you don't get the stocking in the ornaments or the picture here, it's just this tree skirt down at the bottom. Designed by Charles Wysocki, popular artist. I think I put this up for 50 or 54. Again, there's a few of them up there and the prices are kind of all over the place. Then I got these 2 vintage Sesame Street Cruel kits, Oscar and Big Bird. I think I put those up for 10 or 12 with free shipping. Got this Dimensions colorful ABCs, really good for a nursery. This is a cross stitch kit, maybe 10 to 15 on that. Same with this Jan Lynn Christmas cross stitch. This is a Father Christmas bell pull, really nice vintage images. Then this is another Jan Lynn counted cross stitch kit called Welcome Door Hangers. You get the patterns for all 4 of these, and it was actually designed by, you can see this here, the Prairie Schooler. This Prairie Schooler stuff is really popular, so I made sure I put that in the title. So maybe about 15 on that. And then this kit is just a black work floral kit, maybe 10 on that. And I'm not done. They had a lot of needlework this time, as opposed to previous years when they haven't. But I got this punch needle rugs by number kit. This is called Cape Cod. Just this basic floral pattern. I do have a watcher on it. I think I had this up for 20. And this is just for the canvas. This is not for the yarn or anything. You got to go out and buy that on top of it. But they've been selling. Then this is a vintage Paragon crewel kit called Blacksmith. Maybe 10 to 15 on that. Then I got 2 of these German kits. Yeah, these are my last 2. This just had all this German writing down at the bottom. I have no idea what any of it said. So I made sure I went on Google Translate, and this is basically everything that it said, and converted the centimeters to inches. And it's like a little table topper, and with these violets and the heart flourishes and everything. Comes with all the floss. So I think I had that up for 20 at auction. And then again, this is another German one with these kind of Jacobean, is that how you pronounce that? I don't know how you pronounce that word. I just know it's a very popular kind of flower, Jacobean flowers. Anyway, This already has, I think, 2 or 3 washers on it. So hopefully that'll go. I think I had this up for 20 or 25, something like that. Alright, so that's it with the needlework kits. I'll stop boring you with that stuff and move on. I did buy 2 clothing items. You guys know I can't stand buying clothing, but I did go in the clothing room. And I ended up buying 1 Hawaiian shirt with all these hula girls all over it. And this is from Hilo Hattie. Hello. There we go. I usually like to buy Hawaiian shirts that were actually made in Hawaii. They always sell better. I think I paid $1 for that. $1 or $2. And then this was a really good deal. And this is a long coat, as you can see. But this is a, get this to focus for you guys, a J. Crew double cloth coat. This is, I think, called their Lady Day coat, and there's different versions of these, but their retail price on these, I think, was about $300 or $400, which I can't even imagine. I don't think I've paid that much for all my coats total my entire life. But I paid $5 for this, which was a steal. It's in excellent shape, and I'm hoping to at least get $75, maybe more on that. This, I haven't listed this yet. Everything else, whoops, almost everything else has been listed already. But of course, clothes for me are the last things to list because I can't stand doing it. For 25 cents, I did pick up this Bath & Body Works soap cover. And of course, it's the older version, so it doesn't fit any of the soaps I have right now, so I'm going to sell it. I was going to keep it for myself, but it doesn't fit. So I'm not sure if that's going to sell at all or not because, you know, I don't know how many people have the older, still have older versions of Bath & Body soap laying around their house. I got this Tetris game. I think this was like 50 cents. Brand spanking new in the package. I think I can get at least 10 on that. Then I got this little guy. This is a Takahashi Tomcat string holder. Which I don't know how many people use string holders anymore. My kids, of course, had no idea what this was. They're like, why does it have a hole in it? Oh, I had to explain to them that it was a string holder. They still didn't understand why I would need a string holder. But anyway, I did make sure I put Cliben cat in the title. I put Cliben style cat because this does look a lot like the Cliben cats, which are very popular. He was an artist that drew all those black and white striped cats. So we'll see if that does anything for that listing. I think I put that up for $20 with free shipping. Then the only book I bought in the book room was the Betty Crocker's Picture Cookbook. I've sold these before, had really good luck with them. This is not an original. This is a 1998 facsimile of the original from 1950, I believe. But it's in really good shape. I should still be able to get 15 to 20 with free shipping. I think I paid $1 for that. Then I think this was 50 cents. This is a little Lennox ornament. He's called Jolly Jingle. He doesn't have the string though in the top, so I haven't listed him yet because I need to find some gold cording or something that I can, he's got a hole in the bottom, thank goodness, that I can hopefully get through the bottom up through the top and make him back into an ornament again. Maybe 10 on him. And I think this was $1. This is a Christmas Crinkles figurine by Patience Brewster. She's a popular folk art style artist. And I'm not going to take it out of the package because it's got styrofoam. And you guys know how I can't deal with the whole styrofoam issue. Makes me cringe. The sound is just, oh, it's horrible. Anyway, it's a bird. Like a big white dove with a wreath around its neck and a star coming off its head. It's really goofy looking, and I can probably get at least, I think, 25 free first class shipping. Alright. I got this Barlow ornament. This is one of their Nantucket baskets, which if you can find one of their baskets, they go for like 50 to 75. But this is just the ornament. I paid $1.50. I think I put it up for 20 because I couldn't find any other of the basket ornaments on eBay. They do have other ornaments, but none like that. So we'll see what happens. This, I think I paid $1.25 for, and I don't even know why I bought it because it's completely jacked up. It's supposed to be a little music box. You twist the tree and it plays Jingle Bells. It was made in Italy, I think. It's hard to see it on the bottom. But anyway. You know, something's missing a head or something over here, and the tree's missing a candle. But with things like this, you never know, so sometimes I always take a chance and just throw it up there and see what happens. If not, it'll just go in the donate box. It's no big deal. This I picked up in the treasure room. Unfortunately, I didn't find anything really good there. Last year I found a razor that I paid $4 for, and I sold it for over $300, which was fantastic. But no such luck this year. I got this Briarfest Ronin. That's the name of this horse. It's a Clydesdale dressed in armor. So, got him for $1, I think. Should be able to sell him for at least $25. Then, this little guy, which is very, very, very tiny, is a little white Persian cat, a Hagen Renneker figurine. They're all over eBay. I paid $1.25 for him and put him up for auction. He already has a bid for $10, free shipping, so not too bad. Happy with that. And I paid $1 for this plate. This is a Pier 1 title plate. I think on replacements they want like $30 a piece for these. So I think I'm hoping to get like 15 to 20 out of that. Alright. I'm going to start running out of time here before my thing cuts off at 25 minutes like it always does, but that's okay. Just restart the video. Also in the treasure room for $1, I got this little dollhouse. This is a 1/12 scale rocking chair from Shackman. And I don't know if this is going to want to focus on there. There we go. Should be able to get 10 out of that. Then this is the only perfume I found. It's going to be hard to see, but it says A Night in Brazil. Originally sold by Deb Stores, I think. I paid 25 or 50 cents for it. I should hopefully be able to get about 50. Then in the treasure room for 50 cents, I bought this little L'air du Temps miniature perfume. Might get, I don't know, maybe $8 on that. For, I think this is 25 or 50 cents, I bought this Crate & Barrel Joy Mug, brand spanking new, maybe 10 on that. 2 Wilton Armatal items. These are both from their Reggae line. This is a wine coaster. This is a trivet. Paid $1 for each. They're both worth about 15. Alright, and I have one more little stack and then I swear I'm done. Okay. I got this little guy. This is like a little bunny shaped bowl. It's actually called a porringer. Like, because you're supposed to hold on to the bowl, and it originally came with a spoon, and then you feed your baby. It's baby food or porridge. So, but it can also be used as a candy dish or a trinket dish. I bought it because it says Mariposa on the bottom, which is a good name, in cast aluminum. I've sold their stuff before. I paid 25 cents maybe? I don't know, it was ridiculously cheap. Hoping to get maybe 20 out of that. And I don't even know why they call them. Okay, I'm back. Of course, my video cut out on me again. I don't know why they call them porringers anymore, because who eats porridge? I don't get it. And it's weird because my Instant Pot has a porridge setting on it, and I just look at it and go, who uses that? I guess maybe you use it for oatmeal, but why wouldn't you put an oatmeal setting on it? Who uses the word porridge? My husband was looking at it after he bought it for me for Christmas, and he's like, porridge? He's like, ugh! So now I tease him sometimes when I say I'm going to make something in the Instant Pot. He's like, oh, what are you going to make? I go, porridge. It's like, the hell you are. Anyway. For 25 cents I got this House of Marbles Skittles game because it was originally released or sold by Restoration Hardware, which is always a good name, so I just took a chance on that. Maybe like $5 to $7. These I bought for 50 cents. This is a double deck of Chem playing cards, which can sometimes sell really well. This set in particular does well on eBay. I should be able to get like 20 to 25 out of those because they're in excellent, excellent condition. And they were made in 1961. You can actually date these cards. If you look at the Ace of Spades, there's a 3 or a 4 digit number, and that'll tell you the month and the year that the cards were actually produced. There's your eBay trivia tip of the day. Set of coasters from Australia. I paid 50 cents to $1. Might make like 10 on these. They're all shaped like Australia and have different animals on them. Oh, this is one more embroidery thing. This box was just full of little patterns for different Santa ornaments and elves, and then this one's a little different, but I'm throwing it in with them. The floss is there, but no canvas, so maybe 10 on all of those. I think I paid $0.25. Got these Coca-Cola Santa cards for $0.25 or 50 cents. Not really worth that much, maybe $5. Then I got this espresso set. This is from Macy's. It says Macy's 1993 on the bottom of them. I think I have these up for $30 at auction with free shipping, so we'll see where they go. So I can't find anything else like them up on eBay. Alright, and last but not least, finally, is this bead loom that I got in the craft room. I paid $2 for it. And I should be able to get, I believe, whoops, that came out of there. How did that do that? Oh, there we go. Anyway, this is made from Obichi wood from South Africa, and I'm hoping to get maybe 25 on that. So, that is it, guys. Like I said, most of this is up. I've been working like a dog all week to get all this stuff up and all the consignment sale things in the system because that starts next week, and I will be so happy when I get that stuff out of my house. I've got like over 200 things going there so far, so I still have that to work on. And then this past weekend I bought a lot of stuff. I'm gonna have a couple videos to show you from everything I bought this past weekend. I did really well. Bought a lot of craft things at this one Rummage sale. Somebody's got a Michaels hookup, and they flood this sale with brand new stuff, stamp sets, and a lot of Heidi Swap lightbox stuff, and I got it really dirt cheap, and a lot of it, so I was really happy about that. So I'll share that, guys, with you, and share all that with you guys in an upcoming video. So now I have to get back to work. I told my daughter this weekend, she came down to ask me something, and I just looked at her. I'm like, I have oodles of work to do. And she just looks at me, she goes, oodles? She goes, who says oodles? I go, I say oodles. She goes, no you don't, you've never said oodles. And she goes, it just doesn't sound like you. So I was trying not to swear, so I looked at her and I said, fine, I have a crap ton of work to do. Does that make you happier? She goes, well yeah, that sounds like you. Like, okay. I have a crap ton of work to do. So, I'm going to get back to work, guys. Thanks for watching. Good luck in this last part of the season if you're one of those people who has a season that ends. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.